Good morning, everyone. It's DC here, and welcome to this morning's Monday Motivational Call. Again, it's Darren Copeland here, and I'll be hosting your call today, and really appreciate you guys being here. It looks like we got a decent number of folks here joining us this morning here on this beautiful Monday. So thank you again for hanging out, and man, we got I got a couple good things for you guys this morning. I was kind of giggling when I was thinking about it earlier this morning because, some of these things that we do are so simple, but we have a knack of getting in our own way and trying to get all fancy and technology these days. And some of us are, always chasing the newest and best things. So before we get rolling here, the first thing I want you to do is go grab a pen and a piece of paper, because there's going to be a couple nuggets in here that you guys want to, we call them writer-downers. We got a couple writer-downers for you guys this morning. So grab a piece of paper and a pen, and we'll get rocking and rolling here. So, for those of you who were at one of our recent events, we spoke about knowing who your customer is, right? That seems so simple, but yet is so powerful that you guys need to know exactly who your customer is so you can go out there and have the life that you really want. And that customer, it actually comes down into two forms. And this is what I want you to jot down, the two forms as you're doing your notes this morning, so you can clearly identify who you want to work with, because there's two parts of it, okay? So let's just go ahead and jump into it real quick. So the first customer that you actually want to work with is identifying your referral partner or your realtors, okay? So I don't know about you guys, but personally, I had this agent, actually I've had a number of agents over the years, so I don't know if this happens to you guys, but do you ever have like the agents where you're like their plan B, or maybe you're the go-to for when they have like bond loans or investment property deals come across, or even worse, let's say they specialize in investment properties and they have their California investor, right? They have their California investor that wants to buy like 10 properties at $50,000 a piece, right? One of your worst nightmares. So I had this gal here in Kansas City, and her name is Carrie. And I finally got to the point where I told her, Carrie, would you just stop sending me your people, because your business, I didn't say this word, but I was like, your business sucks, and your business sucks the life out of me. And I was always her second choice, right? And that just always got me fired up, because I knew she had some good deals, and I knew she was throwing them to some other people. And you guys, some of you might remember me telling this story in the past, but I got to the certain point and I was like, you know what, Carrie, where do you send your good deals? Because literally it was just like a plethora of bad deals after bad deals. And finally I just said, just stop. Just stop. Your deals are just killing me, and they're not money makers. And again, we are, we get the business that we accept, right? So if you accept doing bond deals or investment property deals, man, those are the ones that are magically just going to show up at your doorstep, and those are the ones you're going to be doing all the time. So be really, really careful as far as the business that you accept, because man, saying the word no, jot this down. Saying the word no will set you free. Okay, again, saying the word no will set you free, because if you're the yes person to everyone, man, it's going to be miserable, and it's going to really, really suck. And what we do can be really cool if you know exactly who your customer is, both on the referral partner and then also on the borrower side, that we'll get to here in a second. So again, saying the word no will set you free, because also, but here's the deal. In a cool way, right? In a cool way, you have to have outlets to send these folks to. So if you guys have bond deals, or maybe you guys don't specialize in construction loans, because I know like we don't, just because we never got into it, or rehab loans, but make sure you have outlets for these people, because the one rule that we have in our office, and this is another writer-downer, is the ABC rule, okay? And the ABC rule is just always be cool. And always be cool means having outlets for these people. So let's say if, for your referral partners, if they do, or if you have a potential someone that's wanting to work with you, if they're doing bond deals, investments, one-time construction deals, rehab loans, the 203K, any of that stuff. If you guys don't specialize in that, man, don't do it. Don't do it. If you don't have the knack for doing manufactured deals, we all know, all joking aside, but he makes a ton of money on it. But Kellen Vaughn, his office does a fantastic job on manufactured deals, right? That's because they know how to do it. But if you guys aren't in it and you don't know how AFR works or one of these other investors and how they rock it out on the manufacturer, man, I remember I haven't lost that many relationships over the years, but man, I lost a good one several years ago because we had a VA deal. It was almost $200,000 VA deal on a manufactured home, and we took it on because I was like, man, that's going to be good money. Let's go ahead and do it, and everything will be fine. Well, guess what? Things got a little hairy. There was something on the mechanical inspection that went sideways, and quite honestly, we just weren't really prepared for that. So again, you guys will save a lot of relationships if you're just honest with yourself and you don't try to be the jack of all trades, because as soon as you try to do everything, man, that's when you're going to get hosed. Okay. All right. So on the second one here, let's go down here. So your second customer, or your second part of this whole thing. So you have your referral partner and then you have your borrower. Okay. What kind of borrower is your client? Okay, so I had a LO recently. She actually left. She left our branch, and but here's the deal, man. She was like the head driver on the weekly struggle bus. I mean, she's a nice enough gal on a personal level, but man, when it comes to business, she used to be a really good producer, but for whatever reason, I don't know what happened in her life or whatever, but it's almost like she kind of lost the fire to do the business the last couple of years. And I'm not trying to be funny, but she literally was the driver of the weekly struggle bus, and she didn't understand why she attracted all the low income and bond deals. But here's the deal, you guys. Again, you get what you accept. So if you're going out there and if your value proposition is leading and going out there with no money down, talking about free money, you're talking about that stupid Genoa program, and you're trying to help all the bottom feeders out there, then that's exactly what you're going to get, okay? And the word's going to get around from the realtor partners that, hey, DC or whoever out there, man, if you guys need some bond money or Genoa money or something like that, dude, they rock out those bond deals. So those realtors talk to each other, and next thing you know, you're going to be like the number one lender in your city on the deals that don't make the branch any money. So just be really, really careful on the deals that you accept out there. So she just never understood why she got all those. And that's exactly why, because you know what? It came back. She did not know who her customer was, both on the referral side and the borrower side. And she was a yes person. She tried to do everything because her value proposition wasn't strong enough. She didn't have enough confidence in herself to go out there and know exactly what she rocked it out. And she would just say yes to everything. And quite simply, the fact is she's super unhappy in the business. She's struggling mightily. And people like us, like the coaches and you guys here at Next Level Coaching, any of the LOs are involved in something like that, dude, they will just run circles around another loan officer out there that literally has no idea, what their plan is in order to get business and accept the business. So you really need to know, again, your borrower. What do you specialize in? And this is something that you guys really want to drill down. Do you specialize in VA? Do you guys specialize in USDA? Do you guys specialize in, KT and I, we do a really good job, man. We love FHA. And we even love FHA with lower scores. Now, that doesn't mean it's free money. But, man, if you have a FHA borrower at 600, man, they're not going to shop you like the like the conventional 20% down buying a $400,000 house. And as a branch owner, we love those Govy deals, right? So know, again, exactly who your customer is. And once you drill down what you guys really love, then it's your job to go out there and tell the English-speaking world what you specialize in, and teach those people how to refer those people over to you, okay? So again, Don't be afraid to say no, and make sure you have an outlet for them so someone else can help them. So like here locally, we have some other bankers that construction loans and bond deals and stuff like that. We have people that we know, like, and trust that we'll send those deals to. Okay. So again, we'll give them an outlet. We'll always be cool and not just tell them no and be rude about it. Okay. Just again, be cool. And by not knowing your customer and saying yes all the time, again, you're going to be one unhappy individual, and you don't want to be that LO blaming the company for your failures, because those LOs who are job hopping and going to, you can see, you know, their histories on LinkedIn and stuff, but those LOs, just remember, they always take their problems to the next company, right? They always take their problems to the next company. So take some time, you guys. I really want you to drill down into this. So know who your customers are. Again, both on the realtor side and the borrower side, and you'll be so many steps ahead of your competition. So drill that down, know that you're a rock star, tell the English-speaking world how to refer people over to you. Go out there, have yourself an awesome Monday. DC, appreciate you hanging out today, and we'll see you guys soon. Take care.